Christine Rivers here with Birding for Fun, and I'm so excited because it's fall, y'all. This is my favorite time of the year to bird. Not only is it cooler and much more pleasant to be outside, but it's easier to spot birds with less foliage in the trees, and there's a greater variety of species to see. Fall migration is in full swing, and every cold front brings with it more birds down from the north to overwinter here in our area, where resources are more plentiful. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how you can use behavior to identify some of the species that you can see right here in and around Heritage Park in League City, but only in fall and winter. One of the first species of raptors to arrive is the osprey, once known as the fish hawk, because fish are its primary prey. They can be confused with bald eagles due to their coloration of dark brown above and white below, but their flight pattern is much different. Watch for them near fresh or salt water, flying overhead and hovering briefly with a distinctive M shape to their wings before plunging downward with talons extended to capture their prey. Once they have a fish in their grasp, they carry it facing head first as they fly and then land somewhere nearby to feast. Another species that loves fish and arrives at the same time as the osprey is the belted kingfisher. With its shaggy crest, dagger-shaped beak, and loud rolling rattle calls, it's hard to miss. Look for it perched near fresh or salt water, pumping its tail as it searches for prey, then flying up with a flash of wings to hover briefly in the air before diving headfirst to capture fish in its bill. White pelicans love fish too, and they will soon be arriving here in great numbers. Keep an eye out for their large flocks circling silently overhead, recognized by the unique visual pattern where they seem to disappear and then reappear each time the light hits their wings as they circle. Unlike our resident brown pelicans that dive for fish, this species forages by scooping fish out of the water in its huge pouch, sometimes working together to herd schools of fish into range. Now let's look at a water bird that doesn't eat fish, the northern shoveler. This beautiful surface-feeding or dabbling duck eats aquatic invertebrates such as crustaceans and vegetation, foraging in shallow marshes and wetlands, both fresh and saltwater. Although the male is often confused with a mallard due to its iridescent green head, one look at the giant schnoz of a bill that gives this species its name will clear up any confusion. Watch for their distinctive foraging behavior in which the male and female form a pinwheel pattern with heads down and tails up, working together to stir up food. Our final species is not a water bird. It's a small ground-feeding songbird that is often confused with a sparrow, the American pipit. This small plain bird has a thin bill, light streaking on its sides, and white on either side of its tail. It can be difficult to see due to its plain coloration and habit of foraging low to the ground. Look carefully for it in open areas with well-mown grass or agricultural fields, foraging for insects and their larvae. One good way to tell it from a sparrow is that it walks rather than hops and constantly wags its tail. Well, I hope this piques your interest about fall birding. There's so much more to see. If you'd like to get out and explore a little, join me for our final bird walks of the fall season on Saturday, November 6th at Challenger 7 Memorial Park. You can choose from morning or afternoon, but participation is limited, so be sure to register soon at leaguecitycvb.com/fallfrenzy. And don't forget to follow League City and Birding for Fun on Facebook. See you soon.